Hello. So I got an email from my dealer yesterday. My Kia dealer, I should say. I don't do drugs. I got an email from my Kia dealer yesterday to say that well, they finally got the demonstrator model. So if I wanted to, I could see it today. I'm not going to because I've got too much work on. And also I think that I've committed to it now. I think I've just made peace with the fact I'm going to get the e-Niro. So I know it's a good car. Everyone says it's good, and I already know its failings. Primarily the app that I keep banging on about. So I've got no interest in doing a test drive, really. It's going to be more exciting to actually get it on the day, I think. Anyway, so they've finally got that, and I could test it if I wanted to today. But the delivery date, I've got the delivery date, and it should be on or around the 10th, they've said. So that's very exciting, and it means next week, early next week, I should have the e-Niro. It's especially exciting for me as I've never had a new car before, and yeah, I can't wait. The thing I'm sad about is I'm really going to miss the Leaf, and I get a little bit emotional. Poor Leaf. Let's hope it goes to a good home. I still don't know what they're going to give me for part exchange for this, so I'm hoping that they match what Tesla's offering was. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, it's Niro Day is coming up. Just to say, and I hate doing this, subscribe and click on that little bell icon, because the moment I get the e-Niro, I'm going to be taking requests, and because I'm one of the first people I'll be one of the first people in the country to get one. I'll do as many videos as I can from the day I get it. Okay, so really exciting. I'm surprisingly upbeat about it. Partly because I should say this. We've kind of decided, depending on what they come back with, we've kind of decided to buy the car, the e-Niro, and then sell it, and then get the e-Soul when that comes out. Even though Kia told me that the e-Soul should be, the Kia dealer said it should be, next few weeks, whatever. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's be more like July or September or something. But my wife prefers the form factor of the form factor. Is that such a twatty way of saying it? Prefers the look of it, and even though it's got a much smaller boot than the Niro, obviously it's got an app, and I imagine it'll have funkier colours and things like that to choose from. So we'll probably get the Soul. But because we're doing this road trip in July, we need a car. What other choices are there? There aren't many, really. You got to think. You got the Kona. Well, no one can get hold of that anyway. Obviously, I'm forgetting the Teslas for the moment because they're just too big for my road, really. Model 3 included. Even if that did come out, I think it's still a bit too wide, really, and long. And my wife doesn't like it anyway. As I said in a previous video, my wife says it's a toy car, and she didn't like sitting in the back. Because I think actually the reason, despite the beautiful glass roof it's got that goes all the way to the back, it feels a little bit claustrophobic. So because it goes down like that, the roof. The Niro, I think, obviously we've not sat in it, we don't know, but I think it's going to feel a little bit more open in the back. However, the seat itself, I think, is going to be much worse. And people say that your legs are kind of up like that. But yes, some people say it's not going to be good for long trips. It's a bit rubbish. All of this is just biding time until we get the Model X, and not the Model Y, probably. because I did say in the first video that we would get the Model Y, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Mainly because the design is pretty much the Model 3, but a little bit taller. Because my wife really wasn't sold on the whole Model 3 idea. I mean, I showed her the Model Y because I was thinking, yeah, you know, great, finally it's going to be coming out. And she said, no, it's still a toy car and I prefer the X. So anyway, that's the end goal, isn't it? Is the X. And that will only be when we move house and we're not in such a crap road that's impossible to navigate. But then there's the possibility of the Rivian, of course. Oh, we love that, the Rivian. And the Volvo has just been announced. I'm going to get this wrong, aren't I? XC40, I think that's what it is. That looks really good. So we'll see. There's going to be so many cars coming out next year. By the time we've kind of had our fill of the Niro and then the e-Soul, I think, and we would have moved house, we'll have a pretty good selection from which to choose. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to make this a short video, and I've rambled on already, and I'm sure you're bored by now. But anyway, click on the subscribe button and click on the little alert thingy. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.